Yeah. How was your weekend? Anything interesting happen in the sort of financial markets, crypto side of things? Look, precious metals aren't moving a lot. Obviously, they close over the weekend, but anything interesting happened over the weekend? This is Trump coin. This is the Trump and Melania talk today. We will do gold and silver as well, but this is the Trump official coin. We'll be talking about that. We're doing some price analysis. Where could it potentially go? The craziness that has happened in the last 24, 48 hours over the weekend. I haven't had a lot of sleep. And also we'll be talking about Melania coin, which literally just got released about an hour and a bit ago. And is it real? Is it fake? It's looking on the up and up, actually. But we'll do all of that. We'll discuss everything Trump, including Inauguration Day. We'll talk about gold and Bitcoin as well. We'll start the proper discussion in the next 2 minutes, but in the first 1 minute of the show, at least, we have to do the synchronized slurp. That's where you grab a tasty beverage. I grab my tasty beverage and we slurp them synchronously together. We're going live out on X, live out on YouTube right now. Hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family, or hit the follow button. You get a warm and fuzzy feeling when you do, but synchronized slurp. You must do it audibly. It is the honor system wherever you are in the world. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Slurp your beverage, baby. Oh, man. What a crazy 48 hours it's been in the crypto side of things. We're going to go all through it, talk about Trump, Melania, and we'll do a bit of, it's kind of like a bit of a very Trumpian kind of day today. Inauguration Day coming tomorrow, all that kind of stuff. With me, Joe Main. Who am I? I've been a stacker of precious metals, gold and silver, since 2010, and a stacker of crypto since 2013. I've launched and grown many businesses' YouTube channels, and now I started this channel just for my own personal reasons in June last year. 1,155 subscribers on YouTube in just that small amount of time. We did a silver giveaway at 1,000. We'll do another silver giveaway when we hit 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. Nearly 3,000 followers on X as well. So much to do. I normally will start talking about some stuff now, and then we'll do some shout outs and all that kind of stuff. That's how I like to do it. Get it going with lots of people watching. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hit the big red subscribe button. Let's talk Trump and Melania. What the fuck just happened in the last 48 hours? So let's go chronologically, if we can. We'll give it a quick, very short history because it's only been like 48 hours. And then we'll talk about Melania coin as well. That's it. Wow, $5.40. I just got in. I got in within the first, I think, 15 minutes. So I put a very small amount in. I'm up right now. But anyway, let me just quickly show you, of course. This is my channel. You want to follow me over here at X. It's Joe Main. Follow me, It's Joe Main. And we've got a lot of talk about Trump and Melania and all that stuff, gold and silver too. But here's what happened, of course. Quick recap, very quick recap. If you don't know, Donald J. Trump, the next prez, number 47, released a meme coin called Trump, and crypto went boop, 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 boop. Because everyone went, holy crap, and there was a whole bunch of, is this real, is it not real? I even posted at the start, in like when I found out about it, it took me, I didn't get in for a while. I wasn't one of the very first. So no, it was like a number of hours, I think, at least an hour or two, something like that. Anyway, and I'm posting like, oh, be careful of this. Is it real? Is it not real? And at one point I think I said, don't buy this. It doesn't look real. Other people saying, well, anyway, it turns out it was real on the up and up. And yeah, let's take a look at the price action. 20 cents to a top out of $73 US. And we'll talk about this price action that's just happened in the last couple of hours. Let's see. Anyway, I'll show you right here. $34 we got to. It stopped around about for a little bit at $47. It was around about an hour time frame, about $47. People were saying, oh, is it going to top out at 47? Because 47, he's the 47th. He'll be the 47th president. 47. I actually had a limit order to sell half of my initial investment, and at about not only a few minutes before it cracked through 47, I got rid of it because I think it can run further. We had that run to $70, and it's hovered around there. So here's your high so far, about $75 US, and we've just seen a massive move back down. And I posted this, and this isn't just to say, look at me and all that kind of stuff. It's just obvious stuff, okay? But let me quickly read it out for you, okay? Follow me on X, please. Right here. So here's what I was talking about, and I was actually wrong on this because I said like 80% sure. But let me quickly read this. When Trump new highs after $71.25 US cents. Okay, that was after here. Let me show you. This is all reset for me for some reason. I don't know why. So let me I'm going to have to take it it was from this high, and this low. There we go. That's where it was. It was from this high and this low. We haven't had this dump, and the dump is because, well, two reasons probably. The Melania coin was released, but also I think just people seeing a double top and people taking profits. But what I said here was after about $71.25. That's not imperfect. Why? This high of $75 and this low, which looked like to be the low before $54, and we were starting creeping back up. And we're around about here, and I said, look, it's good that we're back up, but you won't see new all-time highs at least until you close. And I did say on a 15-minute time frame. I probably should have said on an hour, but look, on a 15-minute time frame, once you close above the 0.786 from a key Fibonacci, from a key high and a key low, that was the Fibonacci level. I find personally, and this is what I wrote here, I used the 0.786 Fibonacci calculated from a previous all-time high and a major low as my final hurdle to break and close above. I'm probably a bit conservative using the 0.786 and not the 0.618, for example. Here, that's your 0.618. That was at $67. It started creeping above 67, but I just find you can get faked out around about here, funnily enough. But I've seen it too many times where prices will fake out right around the former, as in the 0.618, as people get too confident after the 0.618 is crossed. Okay, people get very confident. Oh, it's not a relief rally, it's not a dead cat bounce, and then it does it around about here. Yeah. At bare minimum, you need to see the price break a downtrend. Trump did that. Okay, we did that here. We broke the downtrend, and I'll just read this on the side. We broke this downtrend, so that was good news, but we hadn't broken the final hurdle of 71.25. Cool. Here's where I got it wrong, though. Well, percentage likelihood chances. I said once if we cross and hold above $71.30 on preferably a 15-minute time frame. I really should have said an hour, but hindsight's 2020. Then chance of breaking the old all-time high and making new highs goes to about 80% chance. So here's what happened. And I wrote, always be cautious of double tops, of course. So that's what you have to be, 20% chance that you see a double top and then a further move down. So clearly what happened, here's the 15-minute time frame. We actually saw that close of 15 minutes. So then I was thinking, ooh, okay, 80% sure, 20% chance from 80% sure we're going to see this broken and new all-time highs. But I did not take any trades here. Absolutely not. Did not take a single trade here because you just never know. There's that 20% chance that you can have a double top. What's happened? Clearly, a lot of people taking a lot of profits, but it happened to coincide exactly with Melania coin. All right, so around about nearly 48 hours after Trump coin was released, the Melania coin has now been released. And when it got released, I'll go back here. Let's see. Melania coin. Need confirmation this is real. Okay, from Melania Trump. Now, I did some grok testing here, and I asked history. No, that's not it. No, history. Where are we? Excuse me 1 second. Okay. Is Melania Trump an official account is Melania Trump an official account? No, Melania Trump is not an official account according to available information. Who runs the account? The account is run by the team behind the Melania cryptocurrency project. Yeah, it's been around for a long time before then. It's got 3.2 million people. This project is managed by MAGAHAT LLC, a company associated with the creation and promotion, blah, blah, blah. So Grok says there's no legitimate ties to the Trump family. However, what did we find happened? Who reposted it? Old mates. Where we go? Donald Trump, the official coin, the official Twitter handle, Twitter account, retweeted it. And I checked the account itself. He retweeted it, or someone within his thing retweeted it. It's looking endorsed as such. So I got into that. So let's take a quick look at Melania as well. So anyway, so what happened was Melania got released, and I'll be getting to all your shout outs. Pop your comments in the live chat. I'm going to read out all your comments in a second. But here's what we saw. Melania got released, and this is, let's say, 2100. And let's take a look at Melania coin. When did that open? Right here at 2100, exactly. So Melania got opened, the announcement, and everyone went, oh, Trump to Melania, let's take some profits and pop it into Melania. So doing some, what's the word I'm looking for? Cycling. Some... what's that? Capital rotation. Some rotation, thank you, from Trump into Melania. Now, question is, was that just the public? Is that obviously going to be people in the know, right? Obviously, leaks happen everywhere. There is no such thing as a boat that has no leaks in it in terms of financial stuff. There's always someone who has an insider track to some person. It happens in every single large company, all the Fortune 500 companies, and it happens obviously in crypto. Okay, so someone obviously knew that this was going to happen. A big flip, the Melania coin was going to get released. You know, maybe Barron told his friends, or who the hell knows, right? Yeah, you've seen a little bit of a flippening. So you've seen the price of Trump tank, and hopefully people... I'm still positive on... I don't think Trump's done. So the short answer is I don't think the price is done. I just think we're in a bit of a downward movement. Hopefully we find a bottoming around about here. If not, we'll talk about some lower prices. We'll do some, I guess, some quick, very brief analysis on this. Okay, it's hard to do because it's a meme coin and it's very volatile, and you know it's the first like 24 hours, 48 hours. But anyway, that's what you've seen. So you've seen Melania go up as well. So post a comment below. I want to hear all about it right now. Did you buy into the Trump coin? Have you bought into the Melania coin? Get in your comments right now and I will read them out and we'll do our shout outs, etc. But that's the Melania coin. We've seen it's up at $6.30, opened at 10 cents. I got in at around about, in the first 15 minutes, I got in at about a $2, $1.99, something like that. If I check my thing right here, I'm letting you into my window at the moment. I got 500. No, that's not right. No, that's not right. There we go. Oh, no, that is right. Jeez, that had 14,000 there for a second. What the hell was that? So I put in $1,000. It's now worth $4,000. So I could sell 1/4 of that and recoup my initial investment and then, ride the rest up. But it's $1,000. I've done quite well on the trading in the last 48 hours. I'll talk about that. So I'm happy to let it ride. Probably, if I lose $1,000, I lose $1,000. Okay, I think I'm happy to take that risk for the moment. See, it looks like it is creeping up as well. So that's your Trump and Melania thing. The Melania thing's only been open for a couple of hours. How high can it go? Its market cap is already 6.3 billion, okay, because of the circulation. A couple of things we need to talk about, though, about this. So let me go back. And there is a couple of things you need to know. If you are in Trump coin and if you are in Melania coin, I can talk more about Trump coin. Here's what you need to know specifically about its emission schedule and when people in the teams are getting their allocated tokens. Okay, it's quite important to know. So let me show you down here. Again, hit the big red subscribe button to join the GMS family because I do a week daily live show all about gold and silver, precious metals, all about crypto as well. We're bringing the two worlds together. So here we go. Trump token emission schedule. This is very important to understand, okay? Let's take a look here. So this is the vesting. This is, sorry, not the vesting. This is the, what's actually the emissions and the vesting, I guess. Well, it's actually not the vesting because technically they're not locked up. So it's emission schedule right here. So basically the deal is, and I'll read it from here. Trump token emission schedule looks like for the first 3 months, this is based on how I read this, looks like for the first 3 months, no team tokens released. Now I say team tokens because, of course, you know, if you're not in the cryptocurrency team, the dev team, the whatever, you're not part of the 80% of supply, which is to, you know, creators and owners and all that. So it is only 20% to the public. So 20%, 10% to the public is being released and 10% to liquidity. Okay, so 80% is a huge chunk. Look, that's why a lot of people are going, don't touch this thing. It's 80% allocated to the creators and the devs and all that. Yeah, but it's Trump meme coin. Like, what else do you think? It took over the crypto cycle in the news cycle in the last 24, 48 hours, and it's still taking over at the moment. What happens on Inauguration Day? We don't know. We'll talk about that. But here's the deal. Take a look at this. Let's see. I'll take my glasses off so I can see a little bit better. I've been staring at a screen from about this far away for like the last 48 hours. Haven't slept. I have slept, but geez, it's been broken. Let's see. So 36. Let's 10% to 10% public distribution, 10% to liquidity, and the rest of the 80%. We're talking 36% to creators, and so there's basically creators, and CIC Digital is the one that have, you know, done all the tech stuff, right? So there's basically 6 different groups within there. So obviously, you know, group number 1's going to get theirs first, group number 2 gets theirs next, and all that. But here's the thing. Here's the emission schedule right here. You can't see it. Can I do that? My head's in the way. Give me 1 second and I'll move it out the way for you. Yeah, give me 1 sec. I'll be nice and move my giant head out the way. There you go. Let me pop you there. Cool. Can you see that? Great. Here's the emission schedule right here. So that's public distribution and liquidity. First month, second month, third month. So the emission schedule, so that means more tokens are being released into the system. So there's an extra supply. All right. The supply is only going to the public distribution for people to buy and to liquidity for the first 3 months. It's really, you really need to know that. So people who are saying, it's team allocated, they could, no, they're actually not allowed to sell it for 3 months. Now, in 3 months' time, or you know, kind of might front run it, 2 months at the 2 month mark, the 2.5 month mark. That's where, and I'm not saying this is happening, but that's where you would see profit taking if it hasn't been completely crashed by then, for example. But if Trump goes up and up and up for a couple of months, maybe, I don't know, no speculation on that whatsoever. But the team tokens are starting to be released in, so end of, so sort of middle of March, so middle of Feb, middle of March, middle of April. So around about middle of April is when the 80% what starts to be released. Okay, that's when you go, okay, what's the price doing there? Have we topped out already? And they're going to be taking a whole bunch of profits, clearly. Now, again, having said that, that's the official addresses. They could have just been buying the insider news and all that stuff and already taking their massive profits. But their official allocations, not released until around about mid-April based on this. So that's really what you need to know. And for Melania, I don't have a thing of this, but I heard on the grapevine that the Melania coins scheduled release for team allocation is only in 30 days. Okay, so not as long a time. So I'd be looking to take your profits, and I will be taking my profits in Melania coin really soon. How soon could it be? Well, let's quickly take a look at Inauguration. Okay, let's tie it all together. I will do all your comments in just a second. Pop your comments in. Did you get into Trump? Did you get into Melania? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's great? Do you think it's a scam? Post your comment below and I will read as many out as possible. Use the super chats so I can see your comments if you really want me to see your comment. Yeah, super chats are on. Should be. This is about the inauguration. I live in Australia, Melbourne, Australia, so I just typed in what time is it going on in Australia? How Australians can watch Donald Trump's inauguration and what to expect. Okay, so let's quickly talk about the inauguration. It's happening, all right, tomorrow, my time, tomorrow. Sworn in, what do you need to know? It's going to be indoors. I don't really need to bother you with all that stuff. Okay, no, screw that. Let's go to here. Let me move that. And let's go to here. Hey, good to see you all. So many people watching. So let's get your comments. The inauguration, though. We'll quickly talk about the Trump inauguration. What's going to happen? I would imagine there's a lot of uncertainty. So if you're in Trump coin, I would be really watching what's going on or around about January the 20th. January 20th in the United States. It's January 20th here in Melbourne, Australia. So the inauguration, technically in Australia, on the eastern coast, happens at 4 a.m. My time tomorrow morning. Who's going to bed early? Who's getting up early? Me. Yeah, I'm a Trump fan. Sue me. But what happens with crypto? All crypto there, I think it's just very uncertain. Anyone who tells you 100% we are rocketing to the moon straight after he's sworn in, or anyone who says, oh no, it's a sell on the news event. It's buy the rumor, sell the news, and we are going down further from here after he's sworn in. Don't trust them because they don't. Anyone who's that certain, yeah. Okay, so I don't know. So it's uncertainty right here. That's where I would suggest take your profits, and I already have done so. I have been naughtily trading with some leverage, but I have, and that's why I've slept. But man, during the last couple of days, and thank God it was the weekend. And the kids were doing other things. I could just sit at my computer and just go, and I did all right. Okay, I did all right with the trading. A tiny bit of leverage, like 1.2 leverage, like not even 2 times leverage, like 1.2, because the volatility of the Trump coin was going up so much. You probably could have just traded spot and no leverage, and you were just getting big gains and big dips, though. I'd have to sell out of my losses like really quickly and then ride the ones up and then take some profits along the way and all that. So it did well. And what else was I saying? Leverage and it's uncertain now. So I've taken my profits. I've taken almost all my profits in Trump coin. Okay, so I am, let me check that. Am I out or do I still have some? Let me check. Okay, we're back down in Melania coin. Oh yeah, I don't own any Trump coin right now. No, so cool. I own 0 Trump coin right now. I took my full profits on that, and then I put $1,000 into Melania coin, and I'm just riding that at the moment. Let's go back to the price. I'll get to all your comments. Let's go back to the price. I'll just see what are the areas that I'm looking at. So Trump's doing, Melania's doing all right. Here's Trump at 43. I did promise you I'd do a quick bit of analysis. So what's looking like at the moment? This is Trump using the DEX screener. I find DEX screener to be a bit buggy. Like it's a bit like it doesn't update very well. But out of interest, now I did, just before I started the show, I did enter another small leverage trade, but like a really small amount. And I actually got this chop down about here, but then my stop loss got triggered around about here. So I'm not in it technically. I have no trades at the moment, but it's interesting. Look at this on the 15-minute time frame. It has already gone into extremely undervalued. Okay. The worry at the start for people who didn't know that Melania coin was being released, and the timing it works exactly right. Some people would have thought, oh crap, it's a rug pull. Or some people would have thought, oh, that's it, man. It's all over. Sell, 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 sell. We had this next little tranche down here, bottoming at $30. If I show you on the 5-minute time frame, we've already gone into extremely undervalued on the 5-minute. 1 minute clearly is, that's just very volatile, okay? But 5-minute, okay, already undervalued, currently trending up. We're not above this downtrend line here, okay? I would suggest, this is just me, right? Don't take anything I say as financial advice. Extremely undervalued on the 15 minutes. The 1 hour is the only thing. And hey, we've just ticked on the hour too. Okay, so technically on Trump coin, we have technically closed the last hour in the green. Just, okay, and we might be opening in the green as well. Okay, so this next hour is very crucial. Okay, I always say crucial, right? If it closes above this downtrend line, you never say 100%. Okay, let me thin one. I like a thin blue line. Support your thin blue line. Let's see, above there, do that. If you do that and that, okay, game on, and it's probably saying that the low in Trump coin is in. Having all said that, a lot of uncertainty around the inauguration date. So trade or very, very carefully. Have very tight stop losses. If you start losing, maybe just sell out, wait to buy back in, wait for a breakout. That's what I've been doing with the leverage trading. I've been waiting mainly for breakouts of key levels, and then I trade that, watch it very closely and all that. That's what I've been doing. Made a good little bit of extra in the last 48 hours. Now I'm being cautious because we're around about this inauguration time, okay? So please, and do not invest any more than you are willing to lose because it could tank. But what are the major levels, okay? Let's do what I would normally do with every other first look at a coin, okay? And what are my take profit targets along the way? Let's assume that it's not going anywhere, okay? Trump's about to be pres, okay? Let's take a look at this. I'll take it from the current high and the current low. This might not be the current low, okay? So bear all of this in mind. You could have an absolute tank from here after inauguration, for example, or just people taking profits or whatever. Let's just base it purely on this. What would be my getting interested line? Okay, so my getting interested line would be here at the 0.236. So that's at around about, I'm going to call it $48 US. Cool. So until we're above there, you've got to be definitely, you have to be cautious, right? So let's just pop that in. I'll call it. Now I'm using this. The Dex screener one rather than, it's been listed on Binance. It's already been listed on other places, but this is the most historical chart because it's the first one, right? $48. This is USD. Getting interested. Now I'll be getting interested in getting back into Trump coin when it starts closing above here, and I've got to change that. That's a terrible color. Yeah, can we do that? Is that a bit better? Probably. Nope, sorry. One moment. And that line, give me a second. That line sucks. There we go. Thank you. That's a terrible line as well. Excuse me. I'm going to do it at purple. There you go. Purple. All right. Getting interested line at $48 US. Where is my getting excited line to go? Ooh, okay. We might be moving even further onwards and upwards from there. I'm going to put it at, I'm going to keep it here at the 0.618. Cool. That's at $58. $58.50. Cool. That's my one. By the way, none of this is financial advice. I'm just a dude who does random shit on the internet. Okay, I've been in crypto since 2013. I'm not a gajillionaire, but I've been watching charts for a long time, and this is my personal opinion. You do you, and you follow other people. Okay, hit the big red subscribe button though, because or follow me on X because you want a bunch of different opinions. I try to be as reasonable as possible. Getting excited. Okay, I'll be getting excited there. Okay, that's above $58.50. Cool. And I will do that, and I will do that. Terrible colors, but whatever. Getting interested at $48. I'm not in Trump coin at the moment. I'm out of it for the moment. $58.50, I'd be getting excited. I'd be looking personally what I would be doing if we close above 48 again. And I'd say you'd want to do it at least on the 1 hour time frame, at least closing above on the 1 hour would be good. Let's say someone else gets in around about your $48. I'd be looking at taking some profits here. I know, and it's only a 18-20% move. However, if you happen to be using a little bit of leverage, then that can be a larger move, okay? So if you're using leverage, you may want to take some profits here. Yeah, I know it's only 18, 20%. It's not a lot, okay? But that's the getting interested line. And I will remain as my... Well, I have to change it now because it's from this high and this low. My final hurdle, hopefully this time it would happen, is at the 0.786 at $66. Call it 66 even, 67, whatever. Cool. That's my final hurdle for new all-time highs. 80% sure, barring, a triple top. A triple top and people take massive profits again at the top again. Okay, so let's pop it in at, I'll call it 66 to 67. Cool. 66 to 67 US dollars. Final hurdle. Four new all-time highs. Cool. God damn. 4 new all-time highs. And I'm going to put in brackets 80% sure. Cool. 66 to 67. You start creeping above there, you do something like this. Ignore what the price is doing. I'm just spitballing, okay? Whatever, sure. Ignore the time frame. But when you start doing this, you close above 66, 67 on an hourly time frame, and again, it's overly conservative, but I had to be conservative here because what happened? Double top, right? Then that would signal 80% sure that new all-time highs are coming. What are the next all-time highs? Okay, obviously you have the psychological value of $100. Okay, and that is about there. And the 1.618 Fibonacci, which is a very key Fibonacci line. Many people believe that after you break an all-time high, you have you have profit taking at the 1.618. Just enough people believe it, so it's a predictive tool because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's why it works. Enough people believe it, so then they place their trades accordingly, their sell orders there, and then that's what takes the price there, right? Or that's what tops the price there. No, I'm not saying topping for good, but there'll be some profit taking at around about $100, and that's psychological value. Technically, on this chart, it's at 104. Okay, so there. So if you are getting into Trump coin for the very first time, take some profits here. And you're not trading on leverage, so it's not a huge percentage gain like for crypto. You'd want to be taking some profits here, please. Okay, please do that. Right, don't be dumb and not take profits. Cool, so that's around about 104 US dollars. To give you an example, if someone bought now, I don't recommend you do it right now because we don't know what's going on in terms of we're not over the getting interested line of 48, and we're also not. We haven't found out. Inauguration day hasn't happened yet. Cool. But for example, if someone was to get in it right here at $43, and they rode it to you sneaky bastard, and they rode it to $104. Okay. That is a 130% gain. Are you telling me you don't take profits after 130%? What you should be doing is taking 50% profits. You should be selling half on doubling your money. Why? You're recouping your initial investment, and then the rest is gravy. Okay? And then you can go higher from there. Let's talk higher prices. I did a poll. It's just a crazy good poll. Just a huge sample number, massive sample number of 58 people. Okay, so this is statistically completely irrelevant, but 58 people said, where can Trump realistically top? 58 people said 200 plus. Also, 58 people voted, and 40% said 200 plus. Yeah, okay, that's not a scientific poll. Okay, 100 is doable. I would say 100 is reasonable. Okay, 1.618, definitely not saying it's going there. It may not ever hit the new all-time high. Okay, it could just from here. You never know. But moving along higher, there's a couple of areas I favor. And let me get rid of that one because I don't like it. There's two main areas I favor. That was the 0.382. I want that one go away. Cool. I favor the 1.618, the 2.618, and the 4.236 as the major levels, okay? It's a huge range, okay? But for example, if you started breaking through $100 it's probably likely that it goes into at least to around about 150. If it breaks 150 and starts creeping up here, then I'd be looking at around about $220. So they're the next major levels. I won't pop them in. You can just take after the show, if you're watching this on the replay, or if you're watching on the replay, you can pause this now, take a screenshot. I will keep this chart available if it doesn't reset on me. So just hit the follow button on X or subscribe on YouTube to stay updated with Trump coin price. Cool. So that's my analysis. Please take some profits at $100. Probably don't get in until after at least 48. You do you, not financial advice, all that stuff. Yeah. And Melania coin, I have absolutely no bloody idea. It is brand new. No idea. It's at $6.46. Am I up? How are we going? What am I doing with that? How's it doing? Oh, my internet's really slow today. It's at $3,000. Is it? Okay, so if I sold half now, okay. That's not bad. Cool. That is all that. Now we can finally get to all the comments and all the talk. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay, am I going out live? 118 people watching. Okie dokie. There's not a lot of comments. And is that because I am buffering or just not a lot of people watching? Post a comment below. You might be watching on X and you can't do a live chat. That could be very, very possible. I might have to change some settings. If you feel like it, swap over from X and go to YouTube. So go to YouTube right now, type in Good Morning Stackers. Good Morning Stackers. Then you'll find the channel and you'll go to the live section and you'll see that I am going live right now. Let me fix that lighting. No, is it going to do it for me? No, it won't. Okay, cool. Screw you. Let's go, people. Are we getting ready for a big pump? All right, let me just double check that I am going out. Am I streaming? Just double checking. Yep, I'm streaming. Fantastic. Good to see. All right, a lot of people watching, not a lot of people commenting. That's a good sign. You've been riveted. Let's see. Niels Hahn says, buy silver crystallizer. G'day, Neil. Great to see you. GMS, I'm going all in on GMS meme coin. You never know. One day. I don't think so. That would just be now. GMS and GM Joe, good morning, Joe. Haven't been able to join in for a while. Yeah, good to see you, Alan G. It has been a while. Big Buddha, g'day, Joe and gang. Great to see you. David Smith. I didn't buy any crypto over the weekend, but I did add to my platinum stack. Fantastic. We will take a look at gold, silver, and platinum in just a few moments after I go through all of these comments, which there's only a few. Not many. There's some watchers, but a lot of watchers, but not a lot of live chatters. Probably mainly coming from X. Alan G says, I am a fan of Bitcoin, but Trump totally goes over my head in terms of what the Trump meme coin. Really not a fan of Trump. That's okay. We love all opinions here. Free speech. Really not a fan of Trump, but if nothing else, I hope he can get Bitcoin to a point of no return if it isn't already. That's a great comment, Alan. Morning all, says Nakas O'Reilly. Are we getting ready for a big pump? Says Nakas O'Reilly. Maybe, hopefully. Floki. You want me to check out Floki. Caroline, you are streaming. Thank you, Caroline. So it's just everyone's riveted with my stuff here. Okay, that's it for the comments. And we will be talking about live gold, silver, platinum. We'll be doing Bitcoin analysis as well. I'll take a quick little update of the cryptos as well. What's XRP doing? All that kind of stuff. But first, because this is a show which is sponsored, you're going to hear from my sponsors. Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, the greatest bullion dealer, gold and silver bullion dealer in all of Australia. And why? How do I know that? How would I know that? Because I worked for 3 major bullion dealers in Australia over the last 11 years. I know what I'm talking about when I say Perth Bullion Exchange, which is a brand new company. They launched in May. They're the best bullion dealer in Australia now. Okay, that is no doubt whatsoever. Also, I have confirmed this from multiple people in the chats, of course, but also just general stackers. A lot of people are saying very positive things about Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au. Why? They're doing everything else that all the good bullion dealers do, plus they do more. For example, free shipping. No other bullion dealer, if you're watching this in the States right now, or you're like, of course you get free shipping when you buy over a certain amount. Buy some gold, buy some silver, buy over $300 worth, $500 worth, whatever, and you get free shipping, right? Not in Australia. No bullion business in Australia has ever done free shipping because our shipping costs are too much. But also, I think it's just a legacy of why should we? No one else has done it before. Why would we sacrifice some premium, sacrifice some profits just to give people what they want, right? So Perth Bullion Exchange went, I'm going to give the people what they want and said free shipping. So you buy over a certain amount, instant free shipping. Not internationally. They don't ship internationally just for the international watchers. No, they don't ship internationally. Australia-wide, free express shipping. Most of the time it's express, depending on the network you want it to go by. But it's free, okay? And how much do you need to buy? Not much. You don't need to buy thousands of dollars worth. You only need to have, it's a quantity rule, not a dollar rule. So you need to only buy 20 or more items. And that's not 20 of one item. It's a mix and match of anything. Okay, have 20 or more items in your order, 3 of this, 2 of that, 1 of that, 7 of that, okay, instant free shipping, okay. Ricky at Perth Bullion Exchange really crunched the numbers and went, can I do this? And he went, oh, yeah, actually I can. Why isn't every other bullion dealer doing it? Because they don't want to. Or they didn't think it was possible, but now they know now, here's the thing, now they know it's possible and the business has not out of business, been running for 6 months, okay, running for longer than 6 months with free shipping, cool? Hasn't gone under. Now every other bullion dealer is feeling the pressure. Okay, I guarantee you some people have said in comments or whatever, why don't you guys do free shipping? The tide is turning. But perthbullion.com.au and great prices, great range, all that. Wealthstack.com, download it for Android or iPhone. This is where you are buying gold at spot plus 1% only forever. Never higher. Well, as far as I'm aware. That's their official policy, but it doesn't matter whether you're buying $1 million of gold or $10 of gold. It doesn't matter. It's spot plus 1%. You're not getting stung high, like 30% premiums when you want to buy 1 gram of gold. No, you're buying minimum $10 of gold, okay? And it is held for you in storage, okay? It's an unallocated gold program, okay? Some people like to hold it physically in their hands. It is backed with real metal, one-to-one with real physical metal. Wealthstack don't deal in paper contracts and in ETFs and all that kind of crap, okay? When they hedge the metal, they buy the physical stuff, okay? They deal with one of the largest gold wholesalers and distributors and storage facilities in the world. They're like one of the top 5 and they're LBMA registered. It's all that good stuff that you would want for spot plus 1%. It's really great. So all I would encourage you to do is go to wealthstack.com, go down to the bottom left-hand corner, click on the FAQs page, read the FAQs, right? What you could also do, you should go to the About section, and then you can check out who the leadership team is. That's David Ski, the CEO. I did an interview with David Ski a few months ago on the channel. Go find that. And yeah, and if you're not interested as a stacker, because you're like, oh, I want to hold the physical, that's all I want. That's cool. Send this to your normie friends and family that you've been trying to wake up for a very long time. Give them the gateway drug of Wealthstack, wealthstack.com. Cool. Some more comments, and then we'll get into gold, silver, and Bitcoin analysis, whatever. I'm really blown out here. Joe, could you please have a look at Saturday Night Live, SNL, ASX, please? Cheers in advance. I don't know. Thank you for the request. I'm unsure. Come on, lighting. I'm unsure if I'll have the time because we've been talking a lot about this Trump stuff. But I've got to do gold, silver, Bitcoin analysis, and whatever right now. So let's get into that. Cool. Lots of people watching, I think. Great to see. Share the screen, bro. Let's go back. We've done all the Bitcoin, all the Trump crypto stuff. Let me share the screen. Okay. Gold, silver, platinum, Bitcoin analysis, maybe some other crypto too. Ready? Good. Let's take a look at gold, silver, and platinum, and then we'll do Bitcoin as well. Here's gold on the daily time frame priced in USD, 2,700 US dollars. Not a lot to say. Not a lot to say. The market's just opened over the weekend, coming out of the weekend. As you know, precious metals and stocks close for trading on the weekend. It's not like crypto, where it's 24/7, where it keeps you up 48 bloody hours trading a Trump meme coin. But anyway, this is gold. And we're just, look, not a lot to say at the moment. We're still above, and it's good news, okay? Still above the confluence of 3 major trend lines. We're above this uptrend line, good. We're above the mother of all trend lines, which goes back all the way to 1980. For my crypto people who are watching, crypto-centric people who may be watching me for the first time, again, I've been a precious metals stacker for a long time, stacking precious metals since 2010, stacking crypto since 2013. Trust me when I tell you, don't trust me when I tell you, sorry, do your own research. You may want to consider at the top of the crypto market, when you've taken a lot of profits in your crypto, do you just want to park your money in fiat dollar currency, which just loses value year after year because of inflation? No, you want to park it somewhere. I would consider parking some of your crypto winnings into gold and or silver. Why? This is the mother of all trend lines going back to 1980. This one right here, we're currently above that one too. Okay. Gold has been in a massive run. It's got a lot to go in the next 5-10 years, particularly when we talk about a capital rotation from the stock market into precious metals. Okay, the crypto and stocks tend to track roughly together, or at least the crypto and the Nasdaq track together. The Nasdaq is highly overvalued at the moment. Stocks are highly overvalued, particularly in relation to precious metals. Okay, you are going to see a capital rotation from the stock market into precious metals. Precious metals are going to go a lot higher from here. Put a portion of your wealth into gold after you make your crypto winnings. Right? Anyway, that's the quick pitch. So we're over the mother of all trend lines. Okay, that's good to see. And we're also over this downtrend line. So everything's looking good. Cool. While we were below all of these trend lines, I was saying 80% sure that a lower prices were coming. Because we're above these three trend lines, it goes to like, I flip it like that to like, I don't know, like a 30% chance. I may even go like, flip it from 80-20 to 20-80. It's probably like a 20% chance at this stage that we see lower prices. All I need to see is these hold. Okay, that one hold, that one hold, and that one hold. So, for example, and you've got all these trend line firewalls. Cool. So if you break this trend line, okay, then you've got the firewall of this trend line, which you want to see the bounce. If this one breaks, then you really want to see the bounce here. If, however, we start doing this and then that, okay, then I flip right back to 80% lower prices coming. I will flip straight away. Cool. But I'd say 20-30% chance that that's a likelihood at this stage, but you just don't know what's going to happen. What happens on Trump Inauguration Day? Okay, what happens with Trump getting in? It's absolutely official, right? And even if, and here's the thing, and this is a big sigh of relief, even if, for example, he doesn't get in, well, okay, even if something happened to Trump now, JD Vance would be the prez. Okay, so anyway, it's just uncertainty. Anyway, that's what I was saying. And what you want to see is a bounce off there and a move up to the final hurdle. Again, this is the 0.786 level we talk about. From this high and this low, Fibonacci 2,735. If we start closing above there and holding as support, then I say new all-time highs in gold coming in days and weeks, in days and like days, maybe a week or two, but not waiting months and months and months. Okay, a new all-time high would be coming very soon. 80% sure of that. Right, cool. That's good. Higher prices for gold for my crypto people who are like, what could gold go to? Gold can easily go, and I won't give you, I don't have all my other technicals in. Within the next 5 years, by the end of this decade, gold can easily go to $8,000 to $10,000 and we're currently at $2,700 Cool. And you also have to think, well, if gold's going up like that, what's happening to the rest of the world? Okay. So the stock market is having a crash probably. Gold is responding to that. Inflation is going up. Gold tends to track with inflation over long periods of time. So gold will help you, if nothing else, my wonderful crypto people, if nothing else, gold is excellent insurance against bad times. Okay. Do you have car insurance? Yeah, in case you get a car accident. So buy some gold. Okay. Buy some gold as insurance. If nothing else, it will help maintain your crypto winnings if the price of other everyday goods and services keep going up and up. So if you're just parking it in fiat dollar currency, in USD, for example, well then, inflation's eating that away. So park some of your wealth into gold, please. Cool. And I think very confident, 8,000 to 10,000 within a few years. Could I be wrong? Yeah, of course. No shit. So that's gold. Currently above those levels. I really need those to hold. Okay, you start closing below there, down we go. What would give me pause to think that we could go down further? The relative strength index on the 4-hour time frame, definitely moving in the downward direction. Take a look at the daily time frame. It's been going up. Yeah. Okay, the 4-hour tells me we could see lower prices. If we start ticking over on the daily, start breaking here. If you break here on the daily time frame, start doing this. Ooh, okay, that really means we could head back down, and then I'll flip like that. Weekly time frame, as I have been saying for a while, we've already been extremely overvalued on the weekly time frame. So we've been there. Okay, we got the t-shirt. Cool. We've been there. And that's it. That's very potential, okay? So that's why I say you just got to remain above these 3 major trend lines for gold. That's doable. You start breaking there, then that really takes you down to like your 2,500, okay? But we're not there yet. Currently good so far while we're above those 3 trend lines. And yeah, that's it. That could change tomorrow with the inauguration, right? That could tank. Sell on the news event, okay? Trump's in. Oh, fantastic. We're more risk on, less risk off. Gold is a risk off asset. And if you're going to go more risk on, so if crypto is going to go through the roof, you're probably going to see gold go a little bit. Cool. That is gold. Let's take a look at silver. Silver on the weekly time frame, USD, $30.25 US cents. Same thing. As I've been saying, 80% sure. Now, unlike gold is in the like 20-30% sure that we'll see lower prices. I'm still 80% sure we see lower prices from here. Why? Because we're not above this trend line. We flirted with it right here, but even in this little flirting area, we weren't above 31 US dollars. So I said I'm just going to remain 80% sure. And yeah, we have seen that tick over. Could I be wrong? Yeah, of course. This could easily do, and what you would want to see is you want to find support at $29.80 US cents, and you want to see that. You need to see it move back over 31 quick, smart, okay? Otherwise, if you don't do that, if you do this, something like that, that's a fake out. You do that, down we go, okay? I'm still 80% sure at this stage. As I said, where can we go down to? At least to the top end of the best buy zone. That's at 28 US dollars, anywhere down to 26 US dollars. You can certainly go lower, but I'd be watching for like absolute uber max pain on this trend line. You know, it depends where it put it at. Could be $24.50, but I wouldn't be betting on that. That's why I say this is the best buy zone. Okay, this is where if you were looking to load up, you'd want to do it in this area and you want to do it from starting from the top of the area. Why? Because we could easily bounce here at 28 and that's your low. Okay, or we could go into the belly of the best buy zone, find support at that uptrend line. Okay, that uptrend line that goes back to, all the way there. You could bounce there. Okay, so somewhere in there is a good risk to reward ratio. And, if you have a spike down to here, don't stress. I think that would be like max pain and a quick wick. Okay, quick wick down. That's all that. That was silver in a nutshell. Very quickly. Higher prices for silver, just for my crypto people. Silver can go to triple digits easy. Okay, I think we're 100% in a bull market for silver. After we broke this downtrend line, that says, look, we're in a bull market for silver. It is going higher. If I think gold is going higher, silver is definitely going higher too. We've got some hurdles along the way. The first hurdle is at $38.50. That's a key Fibonacci level. I could probably get rid of that now. $38.50 key Fib, and then the previous all-time high. For my crypto people, and you've never seen silver before, previous all-time high of $50 in 1980. The lows of $3.50 in the 1990s, double top 2011 at $50. And then this beautiful move back down to $14. Had a little spike here, but that was the COVID low spike. So there was a black swan event that took it down a little bit below. You would have found support around about here. And now we're back here. Sorry, it's very liney. Get rid of that. Okay. And what's this? For my crypto people, you're probably being shocked. If you're a technical analysis person, you've been in crypto for a long time, you've never even looked at precious metals, you're looking at this on a logarithmic scale, and you're going, oh, holy crap, that's the largest cup and handle formation in history. Yeah, it's a 44-year cup and handle, okay? Again, for my crypto people who've never seen this before, cup handle. Where can we go in a fully played out cup and handle extension? Okay, you can go on a logarithmic scale. Okay, and you use the log scale. You don't use linear scale. Okay, that's dumb. You use log scale. That can go as high as, and have I put it in here before? I haven't. I'll put it. It's in there somewhere. About $600. Okay. Am I saying it's going there? No. I'm just saying if on the longer term time frame this plays out, and this could be more like generational wealth for you. You buy some for your kids or your grandkids, and then they start getting out of it in, when it's in your $500, your $600 range. That's if that plays out, because that's a measured move from there to there. Then you take it from there to there, puts it around about $640. I'm not saying it's going there, but triple digit, $100 silver is so easy. Okay, and we're only at $30. Okay. Again, think about what you're going to do with your crypto winnings, and that's just a little recap for all my wonderful precious metals stackers. Yeah, but 90%, 80% sure we see some lower prices to that best buy zone. That's silver. Quickly look at platinum. Get your comments in about crypto or precious metals. Did you get into the Trump coin? What's your thoughts on it, etc.? Follow me on X and subscribe on YouTube. You sound like a transformer. Yeah. So it is doing. Here is platinum. Okay. Trading range, don't worry about it. We're not below $930. So these two squiggly lines still remain in play. It's going to do one of these two things in my humble opinion. It's either going to bounce here, and then I think that would be the sign. It'll bounce here, and then if we test here and do that, then it's onwards and upwards. But if we close below and then retest and fail to close above, so if we do this 130 line, then we're very likely doing that and going to the best belly of the best buy zone, watching out for $870 to $840. Okay, on the upward direction in the next number of months. Okay, if platinum does break out of its key areas, then watch out for going into this area here. That's my getting excited area. I will be excited for platinum, and I will be uber excited for platinum if, when we ever close a month above 1,115. That's my final hurdle for that. Bull market, total full bull market for platinum after 1,115. Yeah, cool. That's platinum. Gold to silver ratio, couldn't be bothered. Gold's favor at the moment. Australian dollar to the US dollar looks like it's still going to just head down. Okay. Trump inauguration, I think it probably continues to strengthen. Okay, people will have a lot more confidence. Okay, and that's what you saw. Trump got. What happened here? Roundabout there, Trump got. Trump. What was the word I'm looking for? Got voted in. Okay, around about the 6th of November. There we go. We had that move, and 5th, the 6th of November, Trump won. Boom, 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 boom. USD went. Ha. We're the king. And we've been falling against. So this is when this goes down, the US dollar is strengthening against the Australian dollar. It's also been strengthening against every other foreign currency, right? Because the USD is the world's reserve currency. I think when Trump is inaugurated, you never know, we probably could head down further. Watch out for that 60-cent mark. Cool. That's good for you and me in our US denominated assets. Okay, that's great for you and me in foreign currencies. You want to see that go down. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. What's happening in the rest of the economy, though? Okay, in the economy in which you are in. That's all gold. Let's go back here. Quickly check some comments, then we'll do Bitcoin and any other analysis. Monday. Yes. Perth Bullion, Mon says, Perth Bullion Exchange did a video about looking at price matching too. Well, they are price matching. They did a video. That's they're trialing price matching. So that's another reason to buy from Perth Bullion Exchange. They're the only bullion dealer in Australia that has price matching as their official business policy. That's mental, right? Free shipping, blah, 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 buying back at spot, all this. They're just the best, man. There are a few, what's the word, caveats to it. So there's a few rules to getting to price match. Go watch the video on the Perth Bullion Exchange YouTube channel. Cool, let's do some Bitcoin, and I think we may have to get out of here after that. Maybe I'll do... Oh, hello. All right. Let me just quickly check some prices. Let me go back to Melania. Here we go. Here's Trump. Trump coin. I'm just quickly checking this. Trump is back down because it looks like crypto itself is having a much larger dip. Melania coin. I'm just going back to this quickly. Yeah, it's having a bit of a dip now because it looks like everything is going down. Give me 1 second. And we're getting to Bitcoin specifically. Okay. What's that? You might see me take some profits in real time. Give me 1 minute. Let's see. What's that doing? Yes, I'm being very self-serving here. I will get to Bitcoin analysis in just a second. That's the 15-minute, the 5-minute time frame, and the 1 minute time frame. What am I looking for? I'm looking for areas where we've gone into extremely overvalued, just so you know. Yep, I'm going to take some profits right here. Give me 1 moment if it will allow me to. I will at least take out my initial investment. So what's that going to be? 1,000. And that's going to be, give me 1 second. I know this is really live and annoying. Sorry, gang. I just need to know what that is. Okay, let's just do it that way. 100 is $723. 120 is $890. 150 is that. Sorry, gang. This is really boring for you. I apologize. But this is a lesson in taking profits. 135. Close enough for jazz. Is that probably heading down from here? Yeah, probably is because other crypto is. So I will, okay. Yeah, look, I'm going to take some profits here. I'll do 135. Excuse me 1 moment. And I'll take my initial investment out. That's rejected. Let me try it one more time. And then we'll get to, okay, 135. It's still heading down. 136. There we go. Swap it. Simulation failed. Well, screw you. It's really heading down now. Okay, it's getting a bit of a... Okay. Prove it. You effing kidding me. Excuse me. You are kidding me. Approve. Let's just see if that happens. What happens here? How much do I get? Do I get $1,000? And then I'll recoup my initial investment and then just play the rest. Did that work? View transaction. It did not work. Okay. Sorry, gang. I know this is really annoying. 1,000. Let's try that again. Sorry, people. This is really live. I just want to take some profits on here. This is how you know the show is live. Approve that. Is it going to let me, or is this a scam coin? Please, slippage reached. I will get stuffed. I don't care. Screw your slippage. Screw your slippage. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you've just joined me, you're watching a random dude try and take profits on Melania. We've been talking about Trump coin and Melania coin. We did confirming transaction. I took $1,000 right there, and I still have, great. Fantastic. So I still have 363. So now all of this here is pure profit, that number. I've taken out my initial investment. I'm roundabout tripled my initial investment of $1,000. I just took out my $1,000, and now this rest of this is complete gravy because we are seeing Melania have, well, it was having a dump, but you've got to take out your initial investment. So now I don't have to worry about losing money. I'm now free riding. I'm free riding my Trump coin. Actually, I sold out of my Trump coin, so I'm free riding my Melania coin. Fantastic. And Trump coin is down a little bit, but I think a bottom might be forming. Anyway, that's that. Let's go back to what we were talking about. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Okay, this is the index price. This is the Bitstamp price. Oh, wow. Cool. All right, let's do it. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. You've hit the time code, I presume. Let's take a look at Bitcoin and crypto. Beep, boop, 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 boop. All right. Here's Bitcoin on the daily time frame priced in USD. Back under 100,000 US dollars. This is very detailed here. I'll try and get rid of some of this. Okay. Oh, man, I love this stuff. Cool. Have a look at this. Do you remember when we talked about a while ago now? Oh, no, I actually had to draw it in differently because this is when we formed this low. So we have this high of the Fibonacci, and then I drew in, from this high and this low, the Fibonacci areas right here and right here. And as I always personally favor, it doesn't work always, but I'm very conservative, okay? I always use I've mentioned this about 10 times now in this live show, the 0.786 Fibonacci is a usual crucial level for me. I've just found this to be the case in looking about a gajillion charts over the last gajillion years. The 0.786 is the level that you really need to hold and close for a significant period of time in order to say, okay, onwards and upwards from here. And between here and here, that 0.618 was at 104,220. Again, using the Bitstamp exchange, it'll be a little bit different for other exchanges. So, out of interest, what did we do? On the daily time frame, now daily is good. You need, I must say, you need to hold it on weekly and preferably monthly time frames. Those are the holy grails. Daily is good. It's like, okay, but it's much better for the longer time frames, the weekly and the monthlies. Okay, so when we came up, so on Friday, January the 17th, we had a spike at $106,000. It closed the day below the 0.786 level. On Saturday, on the weekend, we had technically had a close on the daily time frame. Okay, so then you go, okay, that's interesting. I really need to see it close on the weekly. That's much more preferable. Okay, so look, that was good. Closed the day. Okay, cool. Looking positive. Then we just opened. It's Sunday. Where are we? Oh, we haven't even opened the day. This is yesterday, technically. The day hasn't started. The new day will tick over in about 19 minutes, okay? Ooh. We spiked up to $106,000 above here. This is where people can get trapped out and they go, oh, it's back above that level there. I'm getting in. A couple of people got in there at around about 106,000. Okay? And this has just done this in the last hour or so. Okay? It's really setting people up. Okay? Oh, 106. Oh, it's back above it. But they're not looking at the daily time frames and the weekly time frames. Okay? And then fast move to the downside. Failed move to hold. So let's look on the weekly. And here you go. What have we failed to do? Again, this is very detailed. Maybe I can get rid of all this here. Give me a moment. Horizontal. No, I'll keep that one. I'll get rid of that one. Okay. What have we failed to do? We failed to close this week. And we're not going to open this week unless we have a massive move back up to here to open the new week. Okay. Bitcoin, it always waits till the last second to fake you out. Whales go, I'm going to squeeze you for all I can. And then the big institutions or the big whale investors that can manipulate the price go, I'm going to squeeze you till the last hour before we open a new week. Because if this had closed above here, this would have been a green week. That would have been really positive for Bitcoin closing above the 0.786 at around about $104,000, $105,000. That would have been really good setup for this week coming. What do they do in the last hour? Down, okay? In the literally last hour. This is the hourly time frame of Bitcoin. Well, not the last hour, the last few hours, okay? Down, 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 down. Now, where are we finding support at? Around about your $100,000 area. Now, that's positive, okay? I'll give it that. As long as we can close the day, and preferably you need to close, let me say that again. As long as we close the week above 100,000, that's really preferable, okay? I know this is very annoying with me moving all this stuff around, okay? If we can close above 100,000, at least there, must close above for confidence at 100K, okay, let's do that. That would be great. If we, in the next 15 minutes, close below 100K, that's not good, okay? Not great. Doesn't mean it's over and, done and dusted, but I preferably want to see it over 100K and preferably over this 101 exactly because it's the 0.618 from this high and this low. So close above 101, okay, cool. We just may not get the the full-on pump this week that we thought we would. Although, again, uncertainty because of the Trump inauguration and all that. So it's just a lot of uncertainty. But it really would have been nice to close above there. That would have been a great signal. Okay, so now we're just still I'll just say in no man's land at the moment. Not 100% certain. Look, we're above this uptrend line. We're above there. Looking good so far, okay? I just really wish we had not done that thing that we just did. That was the technical term, yeah. Once again, I am Joe Main. You are watching Good Morning Stackers, the weekdaily live show dedicated to gold and silver and crypto, Bitcoin. I will do some other crypto. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at others. That means altcoins minus the top 10. On the weekly time frame, ooh, a big spike down. What do we say about big spikes? Down. We don't like them. We're right in this no man's land. Okay, literally in the next 15 minutes, I wouldn't say make or break it, but you really don't want to close the day, preferably below this downtrend line, and it also happens to coincide exactly with a key Fibonacci level. Fibonacci is the king. It really feels like this high and this low. You've got these Fibonacci levels along the way, and you've got the 0.618, which we are hovering around at the moment. It's has a confluence with the downtrend line. It's around about $333 billion market cap. For others, I would really like to see it close just above there. Let's close in the green for the week. Okay, if you start closing in the red, so literally in the next 14 minutes, if it closes below the downtrend line around about 328 billion, ooh, that's not great. That could be a setup for lower prices coming. What are some potential lower prices coming? I drew in this trading range, and I've called it because it's based on what a fantastic YouTube person and technical analysis person, ASX Trader. A lot of you know ASX Trader. If you're from anywhere else from Australia other than Australia, you may not know. Great person to follow, and I follow them. His range for a potential lower crypto dip is anywhere between about 280 down to about $260 billion. That's where you would find probably a decent bottom if we do go down further from here. Again, a lot of uncertainty with Trump inauguration, what's going to happen after he's sworn in and all that. This could be the low, okay? But as you know, my final hurdles, I always have them, almost always, at the 0.786. So again, from this high and this low, if you want to be really, almost confident, if you want to be 80% sure that the lows are in and 80% sure that crypto will continue at least for a good period of time in 2025, then you would want to, or I do at least, want to see it close above on a weekly, preferably. Monthly is good, but preferably weekly. I'll take weekly though, at $403 billion. Okay, that's my final hurdle for new all-time highs in others, meaning altcoins in general. Okay, your individual coin may tank, may rug, whatever, but you start closing above there if you want to be just conservative. What you could say, if you want, you could say, look, I'm cool to get in or to get back in or to load up more if when we start closing above this downtrend line, and I'd be really confident in saying that. That's good, okay? You'd be, do I put it there? No, I'd put it there. You start closing above there, look, it's probably all good, okay? You start doing this, look, what happens? You get down here, I don't know, or just whatever from here. You start doing that, find resistance there, do that. Cool, you might be like, yeah, okay, I'm in, I'm happy to wait for that. I'm going to wait probably until here. Close above, and then find a support, and then that'll be my signal to get back in. I'm mainly in USD at the moment. I've been trading Trump on leverage, a little bit of leverage, and I've been just trading the Trump and Melania thing. I've made a decent bit of cash in fiat currency. It is realized profit though. I've made a decent bit of realized profit in the last 48 hours, but that's all I've been doing. The rest I've just parked in USD at the moment, waiting for confirmation. Do we head down further, find a low, or do we break above key levels and onwards and upwards we go? I don't know. Okay, that's why I'm sitting mostly out, but just doing a little bit of trading with some crazy meme coins like Trump and Melania. So that is that. I don't know where it's going to go, and neither do you, but those are the levels to look out for. 280 billion to 260 billion if we head down, and confirmation above 404 billion. Call it 400 billion even if you want. It's a psychological number. Yeah, that is altcoins in general. Anything specific we want to talk about? XRP. Yeah, no, I don't want to talk about anything specific, okay? But as you can see, a lot of stuff is heading down, okay? Pepe heading down. Pengu, which we've talked about before, heading down, okay? I took a loss. As out of interest, I took about a $5,000 bad liquidity trade loss on that. I since made up for it and more with Trump coin there. GRT, one of my favorites, the Graph coin. back down below. Not there yet, but skirting back down to the 20-cent line in the sand. Isn't it interesting how it's just been mainly a couple of spikes, but mainly holding around it? So that's getting quite low. If we start going lower in the graph, then just, watch out for this uptrend line. So something like that is what you'd want to watch out for. And you need a bounce there. Okay, that will be a great signal. Around there, if that coincides with others getting to that $260 billion market cap level, that lower low, then that would probably coincide with around about there. That might be a great little time to snap up, and I would probably be snapping up some GRT right there. Fartcoin has been doing a Trump coin thing. It's just been going up. I'm not going to look at Fartcoin at the moment. Any others? Doge, very quickly. Doge back below the uptrend line. Okay, so everything's having a bit of a dip. So not out of the woods yet for Trump coin. Not out of the woods yet for Doge. Okay, watch out for this major level here. It acted as major support. That is a key Fibonacci level from old highs and old lows at around about $31.31 roughly, 31.3 cents right there. You start closing below there, not great, and then we'd be taking it down to the 22-cent line in the sand, which you don't want to cross. Okay, cross below there. Max pain is at 17 cents. You really don't want to cross 17. That's like done and dusted all over. So I would say major supports. If we do see a lower prices in crypto, you could find it here at 31.30, or just at least watch out for 22. That would be a pretty decent area to be loading up, I would suggest. Cool. Nothing I say is financial advice, and that's all of the crypto stuff I want to talk about. Do we have some final comments and we get out of here? Please hit the like button right now. Helps me with the algorithm. And get your beverages ready, because we will do another synchronized slurp. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm probably pretty good. Is everyone just not joining the chat? Or is the chat not working? Am I coming through? Yeah, I'm coming through. Cool. Get your last comments in right now. Let me see. Do I have time? Could you have a look at SNL ASX? I probably don't have time today. Floki. I don't have time to look at Floki. Okay, I am going to get out of here. Okay, so get your final comments in, people. We've been talking about Trump and Melania coin. We did live gold silver analysis. We looked at the take profit targets for Trump coin, etc. As I said, I got in. I'm out of Trump coin completely. I just literally live just then, if you've just joined us, I literally took profits live on a very small amount of, not profits, I recouped my initial investment on Melania, okay, and now I'm just free riding the rest and it's all gravy. So yeah, let's just see what happens in the next 24 hours. Inauguration is happening tomorrow. I'm going to go to bed extra early. Hopefully I'm going to plan on getting up at 4 a.m. But I want to see the inauguration. I want to track what crypto is doing in that time. As well, and the gold market will be open at that time, the silver market. So I want to track markets at around about your 4 a.m. ish mark. So I'll be up early tomorrow, I think, at this stage. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Get your final comments in. Mon says, thanks, Joe. Have a good one. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah. And what I'm doing these days is I won't do it today because there's not many people in the chat. I think most of you are watching on X today. So jump over to YouTube. Like, follow me on X, and if you're watching this live on X right now, great idea. If you want to be part of the conversation and part of the chat, also subscribe to me on YouTube, because there's live chat on YouTube. Now, there should be live chat on X unless I haven't got that set up. I would have expected some chat through X, but no. But all good. I'm going to end it right about here, and will we do the 2-minute theme song, or will we do the 30-second other theme song? We'll do the 30-second other theme song. I think it's the best idea. Yeah, and grab your tasty beverages, because we will do the synchronized slurp. Thank you so much for watching. You will get another one at 9:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. That's kind of like in the evening, sometime in US time tomorrow. Okay, cool. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this has been...
Good morning, Stack.
Oh yeah, we're feeling fine.
Good morning, Stack.
It's podcast time.
Grab it.
Grab a tasty beverage. Let's get in the
Let's
groove.
do the...
synchronized slurp.
In 3,
Now we're on
2,
the
1,
move.
slap it.
Good morning, Stacker.
Oh, have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Stay safe, stay informed, keep stacking, and I'll see you all tomorrow.